Bro, what an epic weekend. Started out with Eddie Griffin, the legend at Milwaukee Improv, way out there in Waukesha in Brookfield. And he was extraordinarily talented. He said he freestyles it, he doesn't write anything. So he just went up there and started spitting, started flowing. They actually went around with some sage before the show and waved it around, ward off all the evil spirits before the show even took place. So I appreciated him for being different. He's pretty raunchy. Pretty perverted. He talks a lot about sex and fucking and dicks and butts and pussies. A lot of content in that area. But he's got 12 kids too. He's got a lot of experience, creating them, I'm sure, being famous. He's been in like 50 something movies, and I didn't even know he was in anywhere close to that many. He said that they don't even put him up on Tubi or Netflix. They won't even give him a chance on any of those. I know him from Undercover Brother, and that's why I went to see him, like Deuce Bigelow and his other movies, like New Guy and whatever else. And I wanted to see what he had as far as stand-up. And he was one of my favorites that I've seen. This is one of my favorite weekends that I've had so far being in Milwaukee. Eddie Griffin was top tier. He also talked about musicians a decent amount. Older musicians. He sang some Earth, Wind, and Fire. He is not a great singer. So that's one thing that he can't do. But he can do it. Just because you're not a great singer to some doesn't mean you're not, amazing to others. So I appreciate him for doing it, though. He was singing some, I think Earth, Wind, and Fire. And he was talking about other musicians and how they, conspiracies as to why they may have died, or theories, I should say. And touched on Donald Trump, got political. He went in on the orange head and really spoke his mind there. And he served in the Navy. He's put his time in serving this country. And he's been around, man. He talked a lot about white and black people and the just the dissidents there and sort of the ties as well. So he's a smart guy, interesting, and he went for a grip. Like, he went for, I want to say, an hour, which is pretty good. His opener, Tank, was good. Apparently he does some skits with that one dude. But he's Eddie Griffin is one of my favorites, and I really appreciated the show. But then after that, the next day, I went to Cream City Clash, and that's like a Renaissance fair, folk fair, I think is what they called it. But they had real live action battles with like swords and axes. I think they're made out of metal. You can hear when I play some of these clips, like the sound is sort of there. That sounds like metal. They're wearing heavy armor, it looks like. Everyone's got their steins and their beers, and it's all Bavarian everywhere. I didn't even know this like Bavarian world existed in Glendale, Wisconsin, but it's like a whole campus. Soccer, people playing soccer. There were this is like the main building, and then there's like other facilities too, and there are all these different shops they didn't even have open when I was there. I could imagine they have maybe even bigger events like Bavarian Days, or I don't know what the fuck they do. But there's always drinking in Milwaukee, and that was a good reason to do it, I suppose. I enjoyed it for the entertainment, for the battles.
Six figures, even minimum times, adjusted for the price. Oh, fantastic play.
after that, I did some other stuff, like hit some workouts and went disc golfing as well, which is good. You got to stay in shape. Can't forget that. Went to the Asian street food night market, though. And there are a couple talented entertainers, one solo act and then a group. One guy and some ladies, it seemed like, is what their gender roles were. It was good food, good entertainment, not too many people where you could actually get through the lines. A lot of squishy type animals being sold and jewelry and shit like that. So yeah, another event. But this one was on the lake at Veterans Park. Veterans Park is beautiful too. You got to see it if you haven't been there before. It's enormous. Went for a nice walk there. What a weekend.
Baby, what you want, baby, what you need, tell me.